So Madrid is finally over and Casper Ruud claims his first Masters title, defeating Jack Draper in 3 sets. Well, what an epic final it was, and this is my post-match reaction. That's right, and before we go anywhere, make sure you've hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get stuck into this. Casper Ruud, what a performance from him in the final. Jack Draper left it all out there on the court, and I think both these players should be very, very proud of themselves for not only the final performance, but the full tournament. They've been definitely the best 2 players in the tournament, and Casper Ruud, he was the underdog coming into this matchup with the bookies, but there was just something about this tournament this year and this version of Casper Ruud. He was not going to be denied. And, well, it was an epic, I would say, one of the best, most competitive matches, one of the most competitive finals I've seen in quite some time. It was 7-5, 3-6, 6-4. And, yeah, it means that just after leaving the top 10, he will now return. But this scoreline doesn't really tell the picture of the match. It sounds like a straightforward first set to Ruud, second set to Draper, third set to Ruud. Wasn't as simple as that at all, because in the first set, Jack Draper was actually the one who was ahead. He was up 4-2. He was up 5-3, and then lost his serve, serving for the set at 5-4. And then lost his serve again. And Casper Ruud really turned it on. Maybe it was some nerves from Draper. His level did dip just slightly in that game, and Casper Ruud was able to just take advantage. I was very impressed with the power that Casper Ruud brought to the court, and I've been impressed with it all week long, to be honest. Jack Draper, we know he's a powerful player, and we knew what he was going to bring to the court. But I think Casper Ruud, he equaled Jack Draper's power in some of his shots, some of his winners down the line, and they were equaling Jack Draper's big backhand winners cross court. Yeah, this match had everything, and it was really tough to call. Even going into that third set, you wouldn't have been able to pick it. So I'm proud of Jack Draper and how far he's come. The fact that he's now got to a Masters final on the clay, and I think he couldn't have lost to someone much better. Probably he's right up there as one of the best clay court players in the modern game. This is somebody, he thrives on the clay courts, and yeah, that first set, he's sort of snatch and grab at the end off of Draper. Second set, Draper dug deep and did very well. He managed to do sort of the same thing, a couple of breaks of serve just at the end of the set, which you thought set him up for a good start to the third set. But look at this. I mean, this was a crazy game. Jack Draper, in this third game of the third set, he went to deuce. How many times is that? I think it's about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deuces, and then was finally able to hold serve after saving 3 break points. Some of them were long rallies, some of them were big serves, but just to dig in. And then we go down the other end, and Casper Ruud's fending off break points on his serve as well. And then it came back the other way again. And I just think that the variety that Casper Ruud showed in this matchup, especially mixing in the drop shots and with some just electric speed around the court, something we don't normally give him as much credit for. He was running everything down like a man possessed out there on a tennis court. And that's why I thought, like, the desire, you can't really fault Jack Draper's desire, but I just think experience played the factor in this one. And Casper Ruud, it was his time to win a Masters. I mean, he's been due one. It's his 13th ATP title, first Masters 1000 and 12th clay court title. I mean, that's just crazy, isn't it? He's definitely one of the best clay court players on tour. And who knows? With all of the other players sort of faltering around, all the other ones you would expect to be doing well, maybe some injuries, some suspensions. Could Casper Ruud be the player to beat going into Roland Garros? That's how crazy it could be now. If he plays like this, and I think that this is maybe just a mental thing as well with Casper Ruud. He came into this tournament saying that he was having some sort of, I wouldn't say mental like breakdown, but it was definitely some sort of mental health he was talking about coming in and talking about the struggles of being on tour and how he'd finally been able to speak about it and have the right people around him to be able to get it off his chest so that now he could go out there and play freely. And he looked, that's the best I think I've ever seen him look. This tournament is for big serving, hard hitting, and he's mainly known for slower clay court. I mean, his top spin is absolutely insane, but I think that the pace that he's putting on the ball with the top spin now and the variety, his serve is so consistent. I mean, I think he won 81% of his first serve points in the final. Yeah, he's going to be a nightmare for anybody if he plays like that. Jack Draper, he could have potentially, if he won that first set, he could have sealed it. But tennis doesn't work like that, and it's all ifs and buts. And Casper Ruud, he did the business end of two of the sets very, very well. And the way he finished it out, a game to love and hitting big. And Draper was pushed to the full extent. Yeah, brilliant. Well done, Casper Ruud. I feel a bit deflated in a way. I know that people are going to think just because I'm British, I don't want to cheer on Casper Ruud. I was obviously cheering on Jack Draper, but I'm actually very happy for Casper Ruud. There's part of me that's deflated for Jack Draper, but part of me that's proud as well because I know that we can't expect everything all at once from Jack Draper. I mean, he's going to have to build gradually. We've had a Masters win already. He already did more than Casper Ruud coming into this tournament, which is insane, really. Casper Ruud winning his first Masters after Jack Draper had won his. I don't think would have thought that was what was going to happen. And speaking about Masters events, this is what's happened with the Masters events and all of the Masters champions so far this year. So we've had Jack Draper at Indian Wells. We've had Jakub Mensik in Miami, Carlos Alcaraz in Monte Carlo, and now Casper Ruud in Madrid. It's the new breed, isn't it? It really is. Love it. I mean, Casper Ruud, bit of the old school now. He's not even old at all. That's the craziest thing. Casper Ruud, still very young, 26 years old, and the best is yet to come, it looks like. And you can see here, he's moved back up the rankings, and he has moved into number 7 in the world, just behind Novak Djokovic there. And Alex de Minaur, he's just above him at the moment. Jack Draper, he stays at number 5. I mean, he obviously moves up to number 5, but we're already talking mid-tournament about him making number 5 already. But yes, he is now up to number 5 after the tournament. And he's just behind Taylor Fritz. So if he has a good performance and better performance than Fritz in Rome, then we could be looking at Jack Draper going into Roland Garros as a top 4 seed. But we could also see, who knows, Casper Ruud pushing up even further into the rankings as well before then. I'll be interested to see what points they're defending. Yeah, Jack, after the final, this is what he had to say about Casper Ruud. Said, first, I want to congratulate Casper. First Masters title for you. I think you really deserve this. The way you played today, you were braver than me in key moments. You deserve this. You put in so much hard work and constantly very good years on the tour. Yeah, ridiculous level. So just want to congratulate you and the rest of your team for all the hard work. This loss hurts, but I want to also thank my team, my mum, my brother. Thank you for all the support. This sport is brutal, and I think this loss is going to make me better. I'll keep trying. Yes, it definitely will make him better. And I don't think I could have thought in my wildest dreams that Jack Draper would have been in the final of Madrid. If you had told me that last year, I wouldn't have believed you. So now I've seen it. Anything's possible. I feel like he can go on, maybe even get to the final, maybe even win it next year. Who knows? But Casper Ruud said this afterwards, said, Jack, thank you for your nice words. What a player you are already at a young age, a player you've become on all surfaces. You're a threat to everyone now. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. I think the sky is the limit for you. So unbelievable effort these couple of weeks. Your team as well. Keep going. It's an honor to watch you play. Luckily, it was my day today. Yes, it was lucky it was his day today, but well deserved. And no better person to give some congratulations. And it was nice to see coming out, Rafael Nadal saying, congratulations, so happy for you and your team. Well deserved, most definitely. And you've got there the Rafael Nadal Academy as well saying, congratulations, vamos. There's Casper holding the trophy aloft. Brilliant. I'm pretty made up for him. What a nice guy. He is tennis's Mr. Nice Guy. So I think nice guys sometimes should finish first. But that's just my post-match reaction. Casper Ruud wins the Madrid Masters title, his first one. Will he go on and now take Rome as well? Does lightning strike twice? It could do for him. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you haven't done so yet, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you tomorrow where we bring you a podcast wrapping up all of the women's and all of the men's and all of the Madrid action. See you then.